So my little break there for game time, but time to move on. I've got a pile of paperwork on my desk though, so it may be one of those days where I have to call it early. I don't know. I gotta start getting grips. I gotta start getting prepped for doing taxes, all the fun stuff that you gotta do here in the good old US of A. As I start collecting tax documents my wife's been giving me. It's gonna be a busy week. So I gotta take my PT exam, personal trainer's exam, to see if I can get certified. I also got to take a CPR class. Hopefully I can get that done this week. I don't know. I guess we'll see how hard it is to get that set up. Then I have to start practicing a monologue of some kind for play I'm going to try out for. It's actually not with the same group. It's actually a good movie that I remember seeing called Shawshank Redemption. It's a play of the Shawshank Redemption movie. It's a play of the Shawshank Redemption based on the movie Shawshank Redemption, not based on the book. I don't know what that means, but they did make that clear. The movie is based on the book. So what does it mean to be based on the movie? I don't know. Like, are they gonna? I guess they're gonna try to simulate the cast and simulate the way the story was told based on the screenplay, I imagine. Which makes sense because a play, they don't want to rewrite their own screenplay, so they're not going to write it based on the book because there's no scripting to that. So I guess that's what they're doing. But I'm gonna try out. What does that mean? It means it's a slightly higher production value community theater. Still community, which means, sadly, I'm not going to get paid again. Yep, it's still too small to be a paid job. I wish it was. There's 8 showings, so they're going to make some money off this, but they probably have to pay the licensing even for just doing the Shawshank Redemption, because they have to pay licensing for all these plays. And then, of course, you got to pay for the theater and all of the stuff that they put into it. So, they're paying for the production value. So it's kind of like one of those things. It's like when I played semi-pro football. You don't get paid, but you don't have to pay them. So, what is that? It's the same with Applause Studio, except this is higher. This is a better, fancier, a little bit more serious, I guess. I don't know if I'm good enough. Am I good enough? I don't know. We'll see. I hope I'm good enough. I want to get one of 2 parts. Really, I saw there's a lot of characters in this show, or a good handful of them. But I don't want to be most of those characters. It's a prison movie. I might be willing to play the warden. It's not really high on my list, but he'd be my 3rd choice. First choice is Andy, who's the star. So I'm probably not going to get that one because I'm pretty sure there's people with more experience who are better than me probably going to get the star. So for me, my best chance, probably Brooks. Problem with Brooks is he's like 70 to 80 years old in the book, in the movie. He's an old guy. Now, I get it. I'm not a teenager, but can I do I look like a 70 to 80-year-old man? I don't think so. So it's going to be tough to match up to their part. So who knows? I'm not holding out too much hope, but tryouts are this weekend. We'll see. I don't have to memorize my monologue, but I do need to. I need to be familiar with it enough that I can read it and play it out in a way that is adequate for the part, right? That said, that's 3 things to do this week. Super Bowl weekend. There'll be a Super Bowl coming up. And of course, I got a DoorDash every day, most every day. And I got to drop off my car on Thursday to go get it fixed because it doesn't have a brake cable for the emergency brake, and which is really annoying because I have a manual and I'm not used to having to. I can't get my car. I can't figure out how to turn it off without killing the car. It's like, it's just not normal for me. I put my car in neutral and I pull the emergency brake and I turn it off and get out. But that allows my feet to get off the brake pedals. But now, without an emergency brake, I can't put it in neutral. I start rolling. So I put off my feet. I have to keep my feet on the clutch until I turn off the thing. But sometimes I'll let up on the brake and my car starts rolling because my foot's on the clutch, and it's like I gotta stay in gear, and it's just a thing. It's just a thing. I don't know how to do it. I have to train myself, and I don't want to because I don't like to do that. So it's getting fixed Friday. So I had to wait. That's why they didn't have the part. They needed to order it. So just took my car, and living without an emergency brake is annoying. So all right. So I've thrown my life story at you for this week, this week's life story. Let's go get some stuff done if I can. Let's go see what's available for me to get done. So one of the things I was trying to do is I'm starting to try to get this page kind of laid out. Honestly, I'm a little. It's just a lot of panels. I've got a lot of panels, nested panels within panels within panels, and it starts feeling complicated. But to get the layouts you want, you're constantly putting stuff inside of other stuff. It's kind of a thing. But the idea is that I want it to fit when we're here. So it proportionally resized itself down, but you can see it's still kind of high. It's probably a bit much, and this is maybe not enough. So what I'm thinking, let's try to see if I can adjust this before I add more panels. I could just put all this stuff into another panel, which would keep it exactly the same and just shift it, which might be a better way to do it. These are just dummy values. The app's not running right now, so I just have it loading the dummy values. But let's go ahead and first, before I go all crazy and start adding another panel, we'll go here. Let's set this one let's try this one at 20. And then we'll move these guys up. Oops, what did I do? Oh no, that's fine. And then this one. And we'll try 30. We'll do a full, let's do a full 10 apart. And we'll send this one to 40. See how that looks. It's a little bit better. I do want to put username in here, which will add another, or email, which will add another column. I also implemented this thing, and I haven't yet implemented these guys yet. The change password or any of these other three. I got to get those going. But right now, copy works. Copy is for streamer games, which, by the way, I don't have implemented here, so I don't know why I bothered to implement this. You need the streamer key to go set up your streamer games. And I've already kind of built how that works and looks and where it works at, but it's not so basically the idea is that you can kick off a game with the streamer key, and the streamer key will, and then that game will accept commands from the basically through your chat while streaming. So your users can do things like, say, sub in QB and sub in receiver and call a run play, call a pass play. And that's the streamer functionality. It's going to be kind of cool. I already kind of tested it. It works. I've done it. I've already had a streamer game kind of set up and accepts the teams that can join, and you can have teams challenge each other right there on your stream. So you got to have a big enough stream. You got to be popular. So I need popularity. You guys want to be able to play my game on my stream. I need to get some people coming in. You got to join in and help me test it and show me what's going on. And I can run it right there on my stream. So let's go ahead. Let's do this. I'm going to copy this whole thing. We'll go Control C, Control V. And we're going to call this one email. Call it email panel, whatever. And then we'll put this one at, we'll put that one at 40, but I want to put streamer key at the bottom, so we're going to move this over here. Put this at 50. Truly, I really think another panel might be best, because then it can shrink and grow according to the parent panel. I could just do a vertical layout group, which might be the better way to do this, but for now, this is doing it. So we're going to, actually this one I want to change. Go here. Here. We'll go with the classic kind of dummy thing there. It does work with my little ellipsis. That's good. I don't really need to copy this, so I don't think I need the copy key. That's going to be going away. Do I need to change email address? Can you change email address? Is that going to be allowed? I don't know if that's normal. If it's bound to your account. I mean, people do change email addresses, I guess, but we'll see. For now, we'll leave it at that. I do need to change text, though. Let's go to email. Temp. Go here, and it's just supposed to say email. And we are using the appropriate style, right? Text applier. Why does that look so weird? Why does my text applier script look weird to me? Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. It's fine. I don't know. That wasn't the text applier script. That's why. Yeah, that works. Okay. Now let's see how this looks when I go like this. Not too bad. Still looks usable. You can see that my bottom half there is still not all that great, but I got to get all these plugged in. I think I kind of have this one working and that one working, but the logout isn't quite working. I got a little bit more to go, but baby steps, right? And that's really wasn't my high priority. Really, I just got here. I was tired of looking at it being non-functional. So we're going to try and load this up. Oh, do I have it? Will it work, though? Is it compiling like it should be? I did put, I have had Claude working in the background trying to fix my, or not fix, but build out my system logging and my unit testing. So I keep having it doing bigger things running in the background. It's doing stuff on my back-end servers right now. Right now, it's not doing anything, but I mean, I generally have it doing stuff on the back end while I'm working on the front end. Because I haven't implemented the system logging on the front end yet. Oh yes, the joy of waiting for Unity to be functional. Come on, Unity. You can do it. Let's bring it forward, my friend. This one, that, this one. All right, we are up and running. Maybe nope, it's still going. We still have. Oh, that's another thing I want to fix. Shoot. All right, so. Oh, do I not have anything running? I don't have anything running. Let's start it all up, man. Not gonna go nowhere that way. All right, I guess we'll see if Claude broke anything while I was busy here. I have this function that whenever I do punch beats, it gets Claude to, if Claude's putting crap out here, it's supposed to go dump it all. It doesn't actually dump it all. It's supposed to move them all into their proper locations. It hasn't been putting them out. It's finally been doing it right. So I may be able to get rid of that pretty soon. Claude does this thing where it creates these temp files. They're weird, like Claude something temp files, and I don't know why it does that. Kind of freezing my tushkus off, so I have a fireplace going. Some days, man. Some days just gets cold. It's not even one day cold outside. It's like 51 degrees. But I'm a wimp. I admit it. I have no insulation apparently. Got a little bit of insulation, but tiny little bit, little insulation on my stomach area is not doing any good for the rest of me. All right. By the way, I did add a sound effect. Is that cool? All right, let's see here. I want to fix this. I think I can fix this. I'm going to stop it and fix that. I got to. I'm sorry. I'm at that point now where I'm trying to polish things up. So when I finally get to the simulation, everything is just looking and working. The things I have in existence, I kind of want everything to be working. Just because I don't want dead stuff. You know, when I do finally have a demo, all the parts I have need to be functional. Says me. Let's see here. I think I need to add my email value. Edit username button. Where's email? I'm pretty sure email's on there somewhere. Wait. All right, there's delete account button. Why do I have canceled? Those are not right. All right, so we got, oh, there's email. Email text right there. So we'll put that right here. Right there. Should load up email that way. I don't really have a save username, but what is all this stuff? Cancel edit. This is all extra stuff. It's supposed to be using my, do I have a prompt? All right, let's not focus on that. That's not important at this moment. Let's go do what I was going to do. Let's turn this off. Hey, Bill. Let's go ahead and load. What did I say? The announcement board. Team selection, notification. Here we go, notification. And notification we have body, continue, detail. I did kind of tweak these to make them look better. Now I got to get this one doing. So let's load this one up. Oh, make them visible. Okay. All right, so that is the details. We don't need that one showing just yet. Wait, oh, that's the button. No, 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 no. All right, what's that one? What is this? It's the text. Oh, it's the notification details. Oh, but let's hide that. All right, so now we have my title, which I think I am moving. I want to try to implement how I did it here. Or maybe like I did it. No, well, not there. Like there. I'm going to move this one down here. I don't know. I feel like it should be down there. Hopefully that doesn't break anything. Everything stacks in a particular order. So I guess the advantage, the ones on the bottom show up on top. If something misaligns and loads wrong, I guess that actually was better when I did that. Make sure that the one on the bottom that's supposed to be in that order actually stays in that order, so it doesn't block anything. All right, I'll leave it for now, just in case that problem shows up again. It doesn't really matter if you're displaying them correctly, but I have not been sometimes. So, all right, let's see what this looks like. This is the that's what I want to use. That team, select your team captains bit. I want to put that on the notice here. So we're going to put that on the title. And we're going to go over here. And under my textures, my UI common. And then I have one here. It has this. Which one did I use on that one? Banner medium. Okay, so I use banner medium. Up here. We'll use banner medium. This one. I can't use it because it's not a panel. What the heck, man? What the heck? I gotta put it in a panel. I don't want to put it in a panel. What's in there? That's all it is. It's just in order for me to do that. Can I add an image component to a TMP? Is that allowed? Are TMPs allowed to have image components? Probably not. Let's see what happens. Oops. Yeah, that's what I thought. Whatever. Fine. UI panel. We will go with calling it the same thing I called the other one, except not. We'll call this one notice panel. And then this guy will essentially get the same settings. You know, I almost feel like these both have a header panel. Why aren't they all using the same header panel? Because this guy goes there, and that guy goes there, and then that guy's going to go there too. So why don't I just... I feel like I don't need to do it the way they're doing it. What if I just copy this guy, and then we put this guy above all of them, and we'll call it the notice header. And then we just delete this guy. Da, 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 delete. Okay, and then we do, so this guy, we would have to take the note as header. All right, so somewhere, okay, so he doesn't have a script on him? Is it on the parent? Uh-huh. All right, so we're gonna go notice header. Wait, wait, nope, that's fine. I just did that wrong. Notice dash TMP. Now let's put a notice header. And we'll take that, go here, and then we'll take that guy and put it there. And then this guy has the same basic thing, but we're going to use his thing. We're going to go da, 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 team name, it's team name and logo prefab, team name's container, change team captain, team name container, team name and logo prefab. That's not what I'm expecting to see. Not expecting to see that. Da, 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 da. Okay. Well, I know that sets, so I got to figure out where that's being called. Because, bang, nabbit, it's not calling what I'm expecting it to. How about you? Do you call it? Lead creation script. Apparently it's just searching for it, because that's a problem. Yeah. It must be just searching for it. So I got to go in here and let it open her up. It must be looking for the team name selection title. Team name selection title. Okay, it's not. So how is it setting that? Oh, you know what? These are. I get it. I know what the problem is. These are hard coded. Boo, hard coding. Boo, hard coding. It's like, no, I don't want to do hard coding. Because then I can change the text, right? I can go in and do stuff without having to come in here and go, oh, I have to change the stupid text. I've been at companies that do this differently. They all have their own little special way of doing stuff. But I was with one that literally, if it was written in text, it was in the database. It would just say what it is, where it is. If you want to change it, change the database. You could basically change all your text, the entire app, no matter where it was, because it was just in the database. You just change the database value, and then bam, it's something else. Now, of course, your field or whatever had to be able to support it, but usually, you know, it'd be a long text field or a title field or something. Like, you might be a different name. It might be different. You know, it could be 2025 headlines, blah. January, whatever, headlines, and you're putting in different values. That's kind of what I want to do. I want to be able to use this for all kinds of stuff. And then this way I don't have to change its layout, not change its positions. I just say, this is it. Put your title here. Put your whatever you're doing here. Is it a lot? Is it weird? Is it simple? I think it's simpler. Do I think it's simple? I don't know. it's less things to manage, less objects being controlled. So in that sense, yes, it's better. Okay, so I have, that's a selection header. I have this thing, which, must be the content panel, which is down here. Well, I thought, grid. I thought that was what that was using. So we'll go SBs, how I'm using one. Oh, piddle squits. What is that using? UI mask. Oh, that one's using Banner XL. Okay, so let's use Banner XL. So that is a team name selection panel, which is that size. It's basically the same because it's stretching within it. I almost want to have two. I want to have a notice that can be big or small or whatever, have different layout ones, but because like maybe it only takes up this much space, and other times it takes up that much space. Maybe I want to put big chunks of notice. I don't know. I don't know how often I'm even going to use this, but there may be things. But right now, the one thing it's being used is service. So. Body text. It's this guy. All right, so we're going to take him. What is the one I put on him? Medium? Banner medium? So we're going to go down here. Textures. Common. Banner medium. Oh, turkey butts. Wait. Oh, so it would be the whole thing. Maybe. Let's just do it. Because I think that's the same thing this guy's doing. Yeah, see. Oh, that's Banner XL. Oh, let's do Banner XL. Because it's just as big. All right, so the difference between these is they look the same right here. Is they are actually, it's a bigger image, which allows it to not stretch and get all distorted in the same way. If it's bigger, and so it doesn't have as thick a lines when it grows or shrinks. So if they're too thick a line when you start, if it grows, things get really squished and weird. If it's really big and it shrinks down, it doesn't really distort that much because it's easier. It does less damage shrinking down. Things do get smaller, but these these pins or nails, whatever, are smaller. Being smaller is fine, so I'm okay with it. I am darned well okay with that. I don't need to worry about it too much. Except I loaded it, and why am I not seeing it? Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Oh, is it because this guy is not visible? No? Yep, there we go. So now my notice falls inside of an actual text, which I think I can kind of live with. Let's let that sit. I just think that's better. What this means is I haven't quite got these guys handed off to my notice header. I do prefer that it would go there, but I'm not convinced. Noise. No notice. What book or thing I was listening to? Oh yeah. I was listening to I'm listening to the Carbathan series or something like that. All right, so that should make that a little bit better. I don't think, since I didn't replace those, nothing's going to happen to those. Notice is a little tiny there, but I think it'll be all right. What does it look like when I shrink down here? Yeah, that works. All right, so we can hide this puppy. And run it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sign off and start doing some. I gotta start dealing with my desk and the stuff on my desk. It's time to start getting this cleaned up. And then I am slightly sort of kind of getting to the point where my game plan is displaying its parts all correctly. So with that, each part cheers each part. But being tasted steals all senses with the heart. Two such opposed kings encamp them still, in man as well as plants, grace and rude will. And where the worser is predominant, full soon the canker death eats up that plant. Just in case you didn't know that. Okay, hey, sound effect, woohoo! I need some music in the background next. I got it. I'm gonna have to pay for my music, for a AI music thing. Time for me to get some music playing in the background. I'll probably get annoyed by it though. I'll be like, okay, enough of that nonsense. Sounds good for the first 15 minutes. I turn it off on almost every game I play. The music eventually just gets on my nerves. It sounds good for a bit, but it's like, okay. And the program, it has some weird sounds in it. I don't know what the heck they're putting in there, but it's got some weird, it sounds like somebody's drowning. It's bizarre music that they put on there. Now, I've noticed some of these things about a lot of these football games. They put in like hard rock, crazy. I mean, it's like hard banger music. It's like gangster rap and stuff like that. I'm like, is that really what football is? Do people really think football's like gangsta? Is it really R&B rap? I mean, I don't think that is what everybody hears, you know? It's all right. My game's not going to have any of that nonsense. It's going to have music, but it's thematic, so you're going to be hearing different kind of music. I got to make it. I got to come up with something. But hey, one thing at a time, man. The only reason I haven't gone and made some AI music yet is because I don't have. I'm trying not to split my time and everything because it just means you don't use all your credits, right? Hey, we logged in. Okay, so what do we got here? Oh, it did not show my admin panel. Hello, I am an admin. I know I'm an admin. Why didn't you show my admin panel? My teams aren't loading. What the heck? What's going on? What's the slip up? Something has been broken. Oh, that took a long time for those to appear. What the heck? Oh, that was weird. It's like suddenly they're there. Now my teams don't have their pictures anymore. Something's still out of whack. Still admin panel, not showing up. Everybody's good there though. Dun dun dun. I like this image. I just wish. I wonder if I can take this image in the background and turn it into an actual 3D asset. Ooh, that'd be cool. It's just kind of cool to have it actually be a thing. I don't know. Okay, well, there you go. Like I'm getting there, but certain things are still a little weird. I don't know what happened to my images here, so I gotta fix that. My admin access is denied at the moment. This one has it, so obviously that one's not wired up either. This one is trying to be wired up, that's why it's not showing, but it's failing to get my admin information. That's really what's happening. So progress, a little